Hey freedom lovers, this is Dr. Peterson Pierre with America's Frontline Doctors bringing you today's Daily Dose. So, I've done many videos about why pediatricians should not be trusted. It's not just my opinion, it's based on some facts, and now the American Academy of Pediatrics, one of the worst medical organizations on the planet, has given further proof as to why I feel that way. They published a policy statement a few weeks ago recommending the COVID-19 mRNA vaccines for all children. Quote, infants and children 6 through 23 months of age are at high risk of severe COVID-19, end quote. Contradicting evidence showing that children are at low risk for severe COVID-19. Quote, the AAP recommends all infants and children in this age group who do not have contraindications receive 2025-2026 COVID-19 vaccine, end quote. The AAP also recommends the shots for children 2 to 18. The recommendation contradicts guidance from the CDC, which recently pulled its endorsement of the shot for healthy children. This is the first time in 30 years that the AAP has split with the CDC on vaccines. During the pandemic, the AAP heavily cited CDC guidance as justification for its endorsement of the experimental shots. But now that those guidelines no longer support the mRNA shots for all children, the AAP is actually accusing the CDC of misinformation. Quote, the Academy has been making pediatric immunization recommendations since the 1930s. That has not changed. According to President Susan Kressley, then when she was talking to ABC News, and she goes on to say, but what has changed is that this year, we're doing it in the environment of misinformation, which makes it more important than ever that we provide clear and confident guidance because the majority of American families really depend on us for this guidance, end quote. The AAP's promotion of the shots has become increasingly more aggressive since Robert F. Kennedy Jr. assumed the role of Health and Human Services Secretary. A couple months ago, the AAP issued a policy statement calling for the elimination of non-medical exemptions to vaccine mandates for children. Quote, the AAP advocates for the elimination of non-medical exemptions from immunizations as contrary to optimal individual and public health, end quote. So the pediatricians get to decide that in contradiction to what the parents want? And in contradiction to what the CDC has recommended. Peculiar. During the pandemic, the AAP endorsed school closures, physical distancing, and the forced masking of toddlers, none of which were backed by any real-world science. To this day, it encourages the medical mutilation of children for the sake of gender ideology. In addition to the tens of millions of taxpayer dollars it receives, and for the life of me, I can't understand why, they got $35 million last fiscal year alone. The AAP is funded by corporations that, you guessed it, profit from mandates. The AAP's corporate donors include pharmaceutical giants like Pfizer, Moderna, Merck, and Sanofi. In 2021 alone, the AAP accepted $200,000 from Pfizer to help improve patient compliance. Interestingly, when the AAP's guidance veers from the CDC's, it does not carry the liability protections established by the 1986 National Childhood Vaccine Injury Act. This means that if doctors inject healthy children with the mRNA shot, following the AAP's recommendations, those parents can sue the drug maker for any injuries. So here's the thing. The AAP doesn't follow medical science. They follow political science. And this is why they can't be trusted. They don't care about your kids. They only care about advancing a corrupt and greedy agenda. Proceed with caution. Ladies and gentlemen, only the truth will set you free. Stay tuned for the next Daily Dose.